Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, you continue the journey of X-Men Evolution. We are starting Season 2 today. This is Season 2, Episode 1, Growing Pains. Interesting title. So, Season 1 is now completed. Overall, enjoyed Season 1, and I did my live stream as I'm recording this video. I did my live stream last night, talking Season 1 spoilers with my guest 3W and Joypad Jake. Now, Jake has seen all of the show, and he teased, without going into too much detail, he was just saying, Season 2, he thinks is better than Season 1. He says definitely Season 3 and 4 are definitely better. And for me, hearing that, that's a good thing because obviously I want to see an upward trajectory in terms of quality and storylines and everything like that. I don't want to see like where Season 1 and then it starts dipping. Like that would suck. A lot of shows unfortunately hit that at times where they just keep going and they just continue to kind of fall and don't reach the potential that they could. And it seems that it does get better. So we'll see what happens. But I'm really hopeful because I've really enjoyed Season 1. But Season 1 needed to build the foundation of this new show because this show was created a few years and was airing a few years after the end of the X-Men 90 series, which a lot of people really loved, including myself. And this new show was trying to establish its own continuity, very different than the 90s show. So Season 1 really couldn't do too many crazy things. Of course, they established Mystique and Magneto right away, and then throughout Season 1, it was more about recruiting this version of the Brotherhood, and then leading into where the X-Men are going to have to fight this version of the Brotherhood to get to be able to go to Magneto's sanctuary, you know, on the asteroid, if you will, which really wasn't an asteroid out in space, but you get the whole point. Like, he was trying to build something for mutants because he saw this terrible future coming, which, of course, Magneto always does. But Season 1 really couldn't do too many crazy things because we're still establishing this new world, these versions of the characters. You really couldn't dive into a lot of other things. But now that they can, because we've already, now that we've done a season of the show, we've established a lot of these characters. We've really gotten to know most of them pretty much at this part in terms of having storylines that were really heavily featured in, besides their introduction and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens. I'm really enjoying the show. Can't wait to dive in and see what happens. So here we go. Let's get into it now, guys. Season 2 premiere of X-Men Evolution, Growing Pains. Let's dive in. Let's see what the show is, guys. Let's go.
All the way, Jake!
All the way! All the way! Go, Gene! Go, Gene!
You were fantastic!
Hey, Gene, way to go! You stomped them like bugs on a sidewalk. You riding or walking?
Oh, Scott, that's okay. Duncan is driving me home.
Yeah. Hey, Summers. Maybe we'll even get lost along the way.
Why is Gene going with him?
Sounds Cypher.
Whoa!
Hey! What's his?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Who's in the car? Of course.
No.
Of course.
Kurt! I'm on it!
What? Okay. Oh. What did he do? I want to know. That's the question I want to know. Who's that? Oh my god. What is happening right now? Oh my god! Oh my god!
So those are the new recruits.
New recruits.
Looks like we got our hands full.
Yes, a spirited bunch.
We're definitely gonna need more instructors.
Oh my god.
Maybe a couple of tanks.
But all agree that the falling car was somehow deflected by this strange red flash. Its source
It had
is
to
still a
be.
mystery.
Had to be.
Scott.
We could just keep quiet about it for
They-
a while.
They can't
like,
be.
Save forever.
But hopefully not too much trouble.
Or we can blame
Ooh.
it all on Kurt. Hey!
I mean, helping others and saving lives should be the most important thing we do with our powers.
Exactly.
Scott, I know this is a confusing issue.
Yeah.
Yes, helping others is the right thing to do, but we must also try to remain anonymous, because many of these same people are simply not ready to embrace the fact that mutants walk the earth. I'm not blaming you for what you did.
He had
in
to.
fact, I'd have done the same thing in your place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, you need to do what you can, without revealing what
Yes.
you are.
Your little bro can't be beating the
Oh,
bike
so he's
ride,
not
man.
there.
Yeah, right. Who you
Okay.
surfing against, little
Interesting.
girls?
Yeah, no little girls in the semi-pros, dude. This whole thing about being a mutant, it's, you know,
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It takes a little
get
getting
it.
used to.
Gene's gonna go sit with that guy. Man, what is Gene doing exactly? I'm confused. Oh my
Man,
god.
this bombs, yo. He'd like to get a certain kitty stuck in a tree.
Oh.
Geometry with Mr. Barton. You're new.
Yeah, I'm Misty Wild from Manchester, England.
I'm Rogue. Hang out afterwards. I'll show you where Barton's class.
Oh, hey, kitty. Didn't see you there.
Oh, look, it's the
Oh.
walking Richter scale. Shouldn't you be erupting somewhere?
Bayville High welcome to our new principal, Mr. Edward Kelly.
Edward Kelly? You're gonna kill the new principal, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Since when is Bayville on a fault line? Anyway, meeting new challenges. You know, most of us go through life thinking we're not so different from the people around us.
Well,
That's a mistake.
I just don't trust the new principal or the girl that Rogue's
Hey,
talking
Sandy,
to, because it
have you
could
seen Gene?
either be Mystique. Either of them could be Mystique.
Lance, you can be such a jerk sometimes.
Ooh!
Albers, leave her
Ooh!
alone. Well, now it's between you and me.
Go ahead, Summers. Take your best shot. Let's see
Shit.
those
No,
eyes
no, no,
flash
no, 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 no.
before
Scott,
right
Scott.
here. Summers may like keeping things under wraps.
They don't.
I've had it with hiding our powers. But
Mm.
Mystique said, forget Mystique. She ain't around no more.
Oh, he's there too. Uh-oh.
Team, Bayville star forward, Gene Gray.
In appreciation of the team's
They have
service
news
as well as
cameras
all
there.
part of
Oh boy,
tonight's
this is gonna get
championship
bad.
game.
The game is underway, and Bayville taking it.
Hey, get that back.
Shit, shit. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh, they're not even hiding it, really. Okay.
My name's Lance. Me and Toad and Bob and Quicksilver here, we're all
All
mutants.
mutants. Oh,
Or
God.
different. What
And
you
the-
might call
I can't believe he's doing this.
There's lots of mutants at Bayville High. Scott Summers over there, he's one.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Soccer star. And most of their pals over at the Xavier Institute. Being mutants means we got these special powers. We can make little...
Sorry, I gotta pause. I haven't paused in an X-Men Evolution reaction as far as I can remember. You know, I did pause before, but oh my god, he fucking exposed them. I didn't expect him to say, let's reveal our talents or our unique talents. I didn't expect him to say, yeah, Scott Summers, Jean Grey, all of them over the Xavier, they're all fucking mutants too. What an asshole. Jesus. Oh my, oh shit. You guys gotta do something. You have to.
Sorry, Professor X. Cat's out of the bag.
The mascot totally reeked.
Most people have already left at this point. Don't blame them. Exactly. Oh. Taking out the cameras. Well, unfortunately, I think there's still going to be reports on this. There's no way. You can't. Oh, shit. What?
We need the police. Now! This is Prince...
My God. Okay, yeah.
I'm about to feel really big and stupid, if you know what I mean.
The school, oh my god, this is bad. There you go. Where's Storm at? We need Storm. School is destroyed. All those other soccer
Good work,
players.
Storm.
Yes, but no downpour can make people forget what they've seen here. There are too many. Even your mind could never withstand such a strain.
I really have no choice.
So are they really gonna fix this right now? No, because some people that probably left who will remember. Was he affected? Oh! What happened? Why did he pass out after hitting him?
Take it slow. Seems there was some kind of weird magnetic interference that knocked the station off the air seconds before.
Magnetic? could it be that he's still alive? My only concern is Principal Kelly. I was inside his mind when I blacked out, and I'm not sure I finished the job.
This was a great opening to season 2. Holy crap, a lot of things went down, and something that I thought would change the whole entire show forever, because I honestly thought during that soccer game where the Brotherhood, they're still acting like the Brotherhood, when they revealed themselves and revealed Scott and Jean and everybody from the X-Mansion of being a mutant too, there's no going back. There's no going back. However, Professor X, Charles, tried his best to revert everybody's memory like back to before the events, or made them think that it was something else, like the explosion was, or all the damage was based off of the malfunctioning of fireworks, and the mascot eagle on fire was caught, like something happened. However, he made a point, because when he goes to try to manipulate him, the new principal, he doesn't think he got the job done, because he was trying to fix everybody's mind to make them forget what they just witnessed. Because I'm like, there's no turning back from this. Even though they took out the cameras, there's no way this doesn't get out. And I think there are people that he probably didn't hit, because when we go to like shots of the rafters at certain points, it's empty. People are leaving. So I'm thinking there's probably people who left that probably remember that he never got to, because they weren't actually there anymore. That's my guess. Don't know. But the main thing is, I think they're pretty much implying the principal remembers at least partially something happened or whatever. Like they were hinting like that's a storyline down the road that's going to continue. I don't trust anybody at this point in terms of the professor and this new girl who showed up. I think her name was Misty or something. Like she showed up and was talking to Rogue. I don't trust anybody, because with Mystique out there, I don't know what the fuck her plan is. And they even reference Mystique, but you know, Avalanche is like, it doesn't matter about Mystique anymore. She's gone. Like, I don't know. She could be the new principal. She could be this new Misty character that's talking to Rogue. Could be anybody, right? Could be anybody. I want to pull this up real fast, because they, in a scene early on in the episode, they introduce us to, or maybe it was the first scene opening of the episode. Anyways, they introduce us to a bunch of new characters. I'm like, oh my god, like what? And they just keep going, introductions. So, Iceman, which I recognized right away, like Iceman, oh my god, it's Bobby. Oh my god. They only show him for a couple seconds. Cannonball, which I'm trying to think, I remember correctly. Magma, Jubilee, which I don't remember seeing Jubilee, but probably in one of those character shots, because there was a lot of stuff going on. There was like a lot of stuff to keep up with. Berserker, Sunspot, which I recognize. Boom Boom, I'm guessing that's the girl that threw the little marble or whatever that exploded the light. I'm guessing based off the name. Wolfsbane, which was awesome. That was the first introduction. And Multiple Man. I think also too, the character could be called Multiple or something, I think, in whatever, but Multiple Man, but we know who that is too. A bunch of characters. They just throw in and go, okay, well, we have a bunch of new recruits. So that's interesting. So they're definitely expanding, right? We've had our core characters introduced. Now we have this new lineup of characters. Doesn't mean they're going to replace the ones that we're following now, but showing that the Xavier Institute is growing, and that, you know, they're going to be needing, well, as Wolverine said, we need more help. We need more teachers to help, because there's too many kids now. There's way too many of them. And when they were talking about this, while all of them were kind of like play fighting and using their powers outside. So, yeah, things could get really bad really quick. But that was a really cool sequence to have there. I think the main thing that I took away from this episode, besides the big thing in the third act of the episode where we had all the action going on and everything, and where Avalanche is just an ass, because I thought when they said, oh, let's reveal our special talents as the principal suggested we should, I didn't expect them to go, oh, by the way, Scott Summers, Jean Grey, everyone at the Xavier Institute, all mutants just like us. Like, obviously, it's all reverted now, and they don't remember. Maybe, I think the principal still does, and maybe some other people potentially. But the gist of it is that I wasn't expecting that at all. As you guys saw, I paused. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they fucking did that. That is some crazy shit. But makes sense, because this show likes to throw curveballs and make you go, what just happened? And then we keep moving forward. But thankfully, Professor X, for the most part, was able to try to fix things. But I was expecting maybe another reason to why the whole thing where he gets knocked out by trying to stop, the new principal from forgetting, or for trying to prevent him from remembering what happened. That would be like some other thing, and maybe there is some other reason why. Maybe there's something more to this principal than we know, because I don't trust anybody at this point. So, besides all that, the few main things that I took away from this episode is Jean is flirting and hanging out with another guy. And I'm wondering if it's because Scott hasn't just had the courage to ask her out yet. Because they weren't really together in season 1, but you would think they would be together. But I guess not. So maybe that's why Jean is spending time with this guy who's apparently an ass. Because she's not dating Scott, so yeah, she can. So that would make sense, I guess, in a sense. But it's unfortunate for Scott, but that's on him, because he should have asked her out or whatever. He should have figured something out. So there's that. The other thing is that in the introduction of Kitty Pryde and Avalanche, I know he has a first name, but he's just Avalanche to me. They kind of bonded, but it was more like him manipulating her. Of course, it was her introduction, her figuring out she has powers, and he reveals his powers and everything. In this episode, they made a point for him to try to be flirty, and at one point she was kind of like laughing, and then of course he went and then knocked down the scoreboard inside the gym, almost killed the new principal. Just something that they really haven't like they really haven't, like, it would make more sense if in season 1 they had more scenes where it's clear he's trying to flirt with her, because like there was times they interacted, but it wasn't like, I don't think, this kind of tone that he was trying to bring to the conversation. Now it's a little bit different. I feel like, okay, no, this is different. This is new, right? This is a different thing for him to kind of talk to her the way he is. So I don't know what that means. But it's clear that Kitty doesn't have really any feelings for him. And I think she's like, I don't know. It's a weird little thing. I was like, that's a little strange. But then again, the Brotherhood, essentially, this group of kids, they're in a weird spot. They were recruited by Mystique, who is now MIA, gone. And even I think Blob even said, why are we even still going to school? Like, it's a fair question to ask. Like, we were here specifically for this mission with Mystique. That's what we were doing here. What are we still doing here? She's gone. Why are we still in school? Who gives a shit? We're mutants, whatever. It's a fair point. Fair point. Anything else that I'm missing? Wolverine was hardly in the episode, but it's fine. We had a lot of other things going on, so it makes sense. Storm, same thing. But I'm curious where we go from here. I feel like this new principal, probably going to be problems with that. We have a bunch of new characters we were introduced to, like in terms of little cameos, so hopefully we'll see more of them and dive into more of them. And I think we will, just based on the fact that it's a really important scene, because it just, instead of like, oh, well, we have a bunch of new recruits, we really don't see any, maybe we tease one or two, but we tease a bunch of new characters, that implies to me they're going to have some sort of role. It doesn't mean like a major role, it doesn't mean they're going to like take over as a lead in the show, but means that there's a lot of potential new characters we can dive into and have episodes focus on, because they have different abilities than the ones that we were introduced to and built upon in season 1. We can kind of expand out to see what's going on. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I really enjoyed the episode, and great start to season 2 in my opinion. A great start. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.